Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a reading and energy update for our beautiful collective here on YouTube. Thank you so much to all of you tuned into the reading today. We just had a full moon yesterday, so I would love to hear from you in the comments if you feel guided to let me know how you were personally impacted by that full moon. I know that the energies around this full moon were particularly potent for many in our collective, especially because they were compiled with the holidays that many people celebrate and, of course, the upcoming new year that we are shifting into in just a few days as of when I am posting this video. Of course, all of these videos are technically timeless, so take the messages when they reach you in terms of physical 3D time, because of course, time does not exist at the level of energy, at the level of the 5D perspective. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the energy oracle cards to get us into the reading today. Now, there was a very strong download coming through for a specific divine feminine, and I've been thinking about creating an entirely separate reading videos specifically about this dynamic. So do let me know in the comments if that's something you want to hear more about. But the dynamic coming up here for this specific divine feminine is one of carrying such a unique, rare vibration that it leaves a subconscious imprint on the people that you connect with. And I'm hearing that anyone who touches or connects with your energy, whether that's happening physically through meeting you in person, through physical touch, energy exchange, or whether that's happening more so in the mental, emotional realm, simply through connecting with you either at a spiritual level in the astral realm, through a dream, or through some kind of conversation, communication, or interaction. Again, even if that's just happening at the mental, emotional, or even the unconscious spiritual level, your energy leaves a mark. I keep seeing a footprint in the sand, and that is like the imprint that you leave on others, except it's something much more permanent than a footprint in the sand, because it isn't something that can be washed away. It's something that leaves an impression with others that stays with them because of how that energetic imprint affects them. Now, because of this long-standing effect that you have on other people at that energetic level, this is going to play out in visible and perhaps strange ways at times in your physical life experience. And there are many ways that you could see this whole dynamic play out. But one is that you may notice that whenever you deeply connect with a person, whether that's through a friendship, through a relationship, with a family member, a coworker, you may find that even if the two of you go your separate ways and do not speak or connect for a very long period of time, over the course of time, you will still feel that connection to that person popping up from time to time. And ultimately, you may even notice that people you deeply connected with in that way in the past come back into your life or reach back out to you in the future, even after long periods of being physically disconnected. And this is because you truly have this slow burn effect energetically on other people, meaning they may not realize at first how you are impacting them, but over time, gradually, they begin to have the realization that something about your energy is very different. And it's something that is very easy to become addicted to as well. So another way that this dynamic manifests itself for you is that people become easily addicted to your energy and to connecting with you. And this can lead to situations where someone who hasn't yet really established that strong connection to their own inner higher self, so to speak, will at times latch on to you or to your energy, sometimes unconsciously or unknowingly. And this can be very draining for you. That is why it is especially essential for you to have strong boundaries of energetic protection, because again, you do have this effect on others that is highly addictive, that often means that even when you physically disconnect from someone, there is still some kind of energetic exchange going on beneath the surface with that person. And at times, this can cause you to feel a bit drained if those connections are not equally reciprocated. So while I've been sharing some of these downloads here, I've been pulling a few cards. And the first card to come out here is woman holding a coin in the reversed position. So this is speaking to what is so rare about your energy. This card upright tends to represent karmic feminine energies. So energies of codependency, materialism, energies of low levels of spiritual consciousness. So the fact that this card is reversed is telling me that your energy is very opposite to all of that. So very often, part of how your energy begins to reveal itself to others, or the true value of your energy reveals itself to others, is through this contrast. Because the way your energy looks and feels and wears over time as people connect with it is extremely different and sets up a strong contrast to lower vibrational feminine energies collectively, or that this particular person has connected with in the past. I also see with door to value in the upright position that the strongest value you offer others is something that happens naturally and automatically as a result of you staying really connected with your internal self and with the present moment, with that flow state energy that we can only access through the present. And all of this really represents this healing and balancing of your sacral chakra that has been taking place in a really strong way, especially in the last 6 months to 1 year. Now, with man holding a coin in the reverse position, I'm also hearing that something that really makes your energy stand out is that you are not impressed or swayed by material things. Yes, you are a powerful manifester and you have the ability to manifest anything material in your life. And you also recognize that whatever is material or physically manifested by you is inherently spiritual in nature because it contains this infusion of your essence, the essence of you as the creator. However, with that being said, you also recognize where the true source is, where the true power is flowing from, that higher vibrational place, that deeply internal, deeply intuitive place. And while you may have or be on track for manifesting many amazing physical things into your life, you recognize that your top priority is your connection to your source, to your inner self, to your inner guidance. And again, you are someone who is, I'm hearing, not easily impressed. But what I mean by that is you're really unfazed by status or material things or ego-based things. Now, with hostilities reversed, sitting on the heart space, you also have this very deep level of emotional peace and stability. There is this stable energy, so to speak, that is emanating constantly from your heart space. Most people are very inconsistent with the heart space energy that they are flowing because when they are struggling with unconditionally loving themselves, this is mirrored back in the way that they will close off their heart periodically to radiating that loving energy towards others as well. But since you've been on this path of really cultivating deep levels of unconditional self-love, you've opened your heart so radically that there is this truly powerful and again, very stable frequency of unconditional love emanating from you. This is not only bringing a sense of peace and stability and comfort to the people who have the privilege of connecting with you, but it's also highly magnetic in a very general sense as well, because the heart space has the power to generate the most magnetic energy of any chakra center. What's really interesting about this reading is that we are, in a sense, channeling a bit of a love letter here to the collective divine feminine, just sharing so many beautiful aspects of yourself. So the fact that all of this is coming up here tells me as well that someone who is connecting with this reading may have been struggling a little bit recently to fully connect internally with that sense of worthiness, with that sense of self-love. And I don't know who I'm speaking to here, but for whoever this message is for, it feels as well as though certain external circumstances or interactions in your life recently may have caused you to feel a little bit shaken when it comes to this knowingness of your value and worth. I'm hearing lonely, so someone could just be feeling a deep loneliness at this time. And if that is the case, then I really hope that this video and this message did reach you. Now, I do sense almost this hovering kind of energy, like there are a few individuals connected to you externally that are somewhat hovering around your aura or energetically connected to you in some way. So I do want to get to channeling into who and what is connected to your energy at this time. But I first want to say that if you are resonating with this reading, I will be channeling an extended version of the reading in our beautiful soul tribe on Patreon. So if you do feel guided to join our Patreon soul tribe, the link to do so is in the pinned comment and description box underneath the video. I'm sure that we'll be talking later about certain points that will come up in that extended reading. But I know for sure, based on the reading so far, that we will be channeling some more in-depth, higher self, or spirit guide messages, whatever divine forces you personally connect with, and what you may need to know on your current life path. So again, the link to that extended reading is under the video. For now, I'm going to go to the traditional tarot deck, and I want to know who or what is connected to your energy at this time. Okay, so let's see who or what is connected to your energy. Now, do keep in mind that these energies that come through here could be platonic, they could be romantic, these could even be spiritual energies. So spirit guides, past ancestors, or general cosmic messages, so to speak. So as I always say, always take these messages, how they connect for you personally. By the way, I usually say this at the beginning, but whenever I channel the divine feminine and divine masculine, these are connected to energy dynamics within the self. So they are not necessarily connected to external energies, although of course they could be as well. They could be completely internalized or completely externalized, or some combination of both. Also, if you would like me to channel more specifically for you and your situation, I do recommend liking the video and subscribing to the channel, as these are forms of energetic transference that do tend to allow me to pick up more easily on your vibration and channel more specifically for you. Right away, I'm getting the number 1212 here. This also could be the month of December. This could even represent the month that you are currently in at this time, because I am posting this in December 2023. Now, of course, you may be listening at an entirely different 3D date on the calendar. But again, this could represent someone you're currently connecting with, or that you've been connecting with in the last month. Now, whoever is coming up here, this is someone who is feeling very inadequate. And I'm hearing in comparison to you, but this has gone unspoken. I feel as though whether this is platonic or romantic, this person feels a very strong mix of emotions towards you, because they simultaneously seem to really admire you, even though a lot of that doesn't seem to be communicated in words. But at the same time, they feel inadequate by comparison because of something you are doing in your life, or even just a kind of energy they are seeing you emanate that they haven't yet learned how to emanate within themselves. This is someone who is just feeling in a very vulnerable place. And again, it's almost like seeing you thrive or seeing you succeed is highlighting for this person some of those vulnerabilities and insecurities. Now, I'm getting as well that this may be someone who behaves in strange ways as a result of this strong mix of emotions that they have towards you. They see you as this Nine of Pentacles here, someone who's thriving, someone who's very spiritually connected, although they may not refer to it in those exact terms. They could just say that you seem to have a strong sense of yourself. You seem to have this kind of unique energy that is your connection to the divine, but they might not be able to quite place where it's coming from or have the terminology to describe it. You are in this very independent kind of energy, and this person is feeling very opposite of that. They're feeling very trapped or self-limited. I also feel like they have some unconscious patterns here of self-sabotage that they aren't fully aware of and may actually project onto other people. You may have even experienced this projection yourself. Maybe you could see how this person was limiting themselves through certain negative beliefs or patterns, but I also feel that they may be very sensitive to criticism or sensitive to someone else sharing what they are seeing about how this person could be limiting themselves or sabotaging themselves in some way. This is giving a very directionless kind of energy too. So this may be someone who's simply struggling to find direction or a sense of purpose in their life. As a result of this, they may come off as cold or insensitive at times. But once again, I keep sensing someone putting up a front that is very different from how they're feeling. Because again, it's like this person can come off as cold or insensitive or act in strange ways, but that's really a front for something deeper going on beneath the surface. So I want to know what is going on that's deeper beneath the surface. What is this person actually feeling? Okay, so you're either everything that they want, or if this isn't romantic in that sense, this could be someone who sees you as everything that they want to be. It's like you fulfilled everything that they want or everything that they want to be, depending on the context here. How else is this person feeling beneath the surface? Adjacent possibilities upright. So they're also feeling that you are, if this is romantic, this is someone who perceives you as having a lot of potential options here. And again, that would be playing into this sense of being inadequate. If this is someone who goes cold or pulls away, I'm getting that their own feelings of internal inadequacy have a lot to do with why that dynamic would be occurring. I got the name Emily for someone. And interestingly, when I channel from the traditional tarot, what this person is really feeling, we have the 10 of Cups and the 6 of Wands. So what they're actually feeling is, if this is romantic, this is someone who really desires to come together with you. It's almost as though they just feel inadequate for attaining the very thing that they want most here. And that's setting up a very complicated vibration within them that could be manifesting itself in ways that are coming off as strange or confusing. I keep getting secret admirer, but that's not really the perfect description of this energy. It's more so that they have a very mixed bag of emotions towards you. Again, there is both that feeling of strong admiration, but also that sense that you highlight some of their own inadequacies through your thriving and independence, and the fact that you seem to have so many of these things that this person either desires in a partner or desires for themselves, depending on, again, the context here. With the 6 of Wands upright, this is about victory. This is about some kind of powerful breakthrough here. So again, this represents what this person truly wants or truly feels beneath the surface. It's like they want to, again, if this is romantic and they're sensing that you do have other options, they want to be the one who wins your heart here, is what I'm getting from this person. If this is someone who is platonic or a non-romantic situation, this could be someone who wants to experience that success, that breakthrough that they've seen you experiencing time and time again in their own life. They want some of those same experiences for themselves. So in the extended version of this reading on Patreon, we will be channeling more into this very complex energy. I specifically will be channeling into, in the extended reading, messages from this person's higher self to you, what they are really thinking and feeling at the deepest, innermost level of their thoughts at this time. So the link to that extended reading is in the pinned comment and description box underneath this video. But for now, I want to move along and see if I can channel anyone or anything else connected with your energy. So we have all tied up in the reverse position. So you may be feeling yourself intuitively being moved forward on a situation or in an area of your life that has been previously feeling tied up or previously feeling very stuck, because this is sitting on the third eye chakra. This energy of movement is connected strongly with the intuition and also with the energy of unconditional love, with the angel of love in the upright position. We also have hostilities reversed. So what I'm getting here is that, again, there may be some project, some connection, some area of your life that felt stagnant for a time where you are suddenly beginning to see movement. If this isn't yet happening, this may be speaking predictively into something that is going to be occurring very soon. But I'm getting that when you are inspired to move in this situation, it's going to come from this place of deep inner peace and a kind of clarity that comes from feeling very confident in a certain intuitive knowing. And it's also going to be marked by an energy of unconditional love. So essentially, I'm hearing that you are aligning what is aligned with you when you are in that place of peace, stability, listening clearly to your intuition, really following that trail of unconditional love. And as a result of that, you are going to be inspired to certain directions, or things are going to be drawn into your life that are going to move forward some kind of energy that has been previously stuck. I got the name Kim for some reason. That may be relevant to someone. We also have adjacent possibilities in the upright position. I'm seeing the number 555, and that to me typically represents a lot of very rapid, very powerful change. Now, with adjacent possibilities and walking away reversed, I'm hearing stand out energies. So if you are in a place where you have been entertaining multiple different options or multiple different pathways for something in your life, whether that's romantically, in the workplace, in your personal life, in your personal passion or some kind of purpose or project you've been working on, regardless, I'm getting the sense that it's almost like multiple options will be collapsing into one very clear pathway that will stand out to you. So again, take this only how or if it resonates, but this has the energy of something either coming into your life, an opportunity or a person presenting itself, and suddenly making it clear why all of the other pathways never felt quite right. I'm hearing the thing that you've been waiting for. So again, this doesn't have to apply romantically. This could apply with work opportunities or general life path choices as well. I'm also sensing that there is a bit of heavy energy that may be around you. This won't necessarily be affecting everyone listening, but there could be someone who you are feeling a bit underappreciated by, or someone who is not really fully expressing how they're feeling about you at this time. This seems to be someone who's working on removing some kind of mask. I'm also hearing the words ego death connected to this person. So this could be someone removing the mask of their own ego and really learning how to tap into that deeper inner nature of their soul. Now, I do feel that either consciously or subconsciously, you are playing a very significant role in this person's ego deconstruction, this spiritual opening that they're going through, whether this is a platonic or a romantic connection. I'm also getting that you are currently or are going to be receiving some kind of strong communication from this person. Something about this communication is coming up as possibly being surprising too. We actually have the throat chakra card sitting on the most manifested, in a sense, chakra center, the root chakra, most connected with our manifested physical world. And I'm almost getting this sense that you've been intuitively picking up on a lot of energy from this person, and then it's like they reach out or they communicate something that actually confirms what you've been intuitively feeling from them or sensing from them. So there could be a sense of strong validation for you in all of this, as again, I feel that something you've sensed about them intuitively is going to be confirmed by them verbally or in the physical, even if this is just you sensing that they've been heavily thinking about you or sending you a lot of energy. Okay, so I want to know what this person is not expressing that they're feeling. That you're guarded and protected with the garden and the gate upright. This is someone who really wants to get to know you better or to deepen the connection with you, but they seem to not really be sure how. You bring a really deep sense of balance into this person's life with Angel of Balance in the upright position. And this is someone who definitely lies awake thinking of you at night, because I'm getting a lot of restless energy from them, specifically around nighttime or whenever they usually fall asleep. So with Deceit reversed, this has the energy of someone finally realizing something within themselves or coming forward with some kind of powerful truth. And again, I feel like this is something that really validates something that you've been intuitively sensing for whoever I'm channeling into here. So what kind of truth is this person wanting to come forward with here? Okay, so we have the Four of Swords in the reverse position. This is like someone working themselves up to talk to you or to communicate something to you here. They may have delayed or slowed the pace of this connection, and they may now be realizing that and feeling regret over that with the Three of Pentacles reversed. This also could be someone who I'm hearing they realized the power or the intensity of the soul connection between the two of you through some kind of potential separation or disconnect. It's almost as though it took feeling a bit disconnected from your energy in the 3D in some way for them to realize that there has been this very deep spiritual bond. This is absolutely seeming like either a soulmate or a twin flame, depending on your circumstances. Not to say that the other connections coming through in this reading are not those types of deeper soul connections, because they very well could be. It's just that specifically on this person's energy, I'm getting very strong messages around there being a much deeper soul connection. Now, in the extended version of the reading, I will be channeling more into how this particular person is thinking and feeling, as well as what they may be likely to communicate to you in the physical world, since we've been picking up on and sensing that impending communication as well. But the link to those extended messages is in the pinned comment and description box underneath the video. And for now, I am going to close this first reading here on YouTube with one final Rumi Oracle card. And the card we pulled for this reading is actually the Sacred Union card, which can be a card connected to divine counterpart energies, which of course could be related to this person coming up here in the reading as well, that I said it seems you share a very deep soul connection with. So the guidebook says, Only the oneness of love and the lover is eternal. Surrender your heart into this union, for all else in the world is momentary. The guidebook also says, stupefied with bliss, I become without thought. There is no grief in that loss. I gladly surrender my intelligence in favor of this mindlessness. It is ecstasy, rapture. The sweetness of the union so sacred overwhelms my senses. The lover and the beloved are my world. Nothing else exists except this love, this unity of divine masculine and feminine, and the fresh new universe that shall be born from their sacred conjoining. It happens now, between my body and my spirit, and in yours, and in his over there, and that woman passing by, all creation in sacred rapturous embrace. So shocking and wild, this frenzy of loving delight without limits. Let us be swept away, my beloved, in the passionate loving that renders duality into one and tips the mind into empty ecstasy. So that feels like a beautiful place to close this first reading here on YouTube. Of course, we will now be heading over to the extended version of the reading on Patreon. And if you do want to join me there, the link to do so is in the pinned comment and description box underneath this video. Otherwise, I am sending you all so much love today. Have a beautiful week. And I will connect with you here again in Friday's reading.